Hi YouTube, this is trying to conceive after a loss, which I stated that I will be changing my name to my channel soon because I have conceived, obviously. Um, as you see, my face is breaking out. It looks disgusting. Oh, it just feels so wrong right now. But, of course, I'm coming to you today with a week 13 update. As you all know, I should have left for South Carolina right now because I was so ecstatic. I was having a little trouble of getting transportation from the train station. So now I have my transportation figured out. I'm leaving out on Friday instead, which is why I was able to make the week 13 on Wednesday. I am officially in my second trimester. I'm so happy. When I went to my doctor's appointment at 11 weeks and 4 days, this pimple is ridiculous. It looks like a dimple. I'm sorry. When I went to my doctor's appointment at 11 weeks and 4 days, I asked her what was my miscarriage risk. And she was like, well, it's lower than what it was at the beginning of my pregnancy, but at the same time, she said, you really should still be guarded until 13 weeks. She said, once you're into your 13th week, she said, you should be perfectly fine. She said, that's when you can, take a sigh of relief that everything is okay. So I'm 13 weeks and 3 days. I listen to my baby's heartbeat every day. The Doppler that I have, I think is because of my fat content around my belly, which it most likely is that it comes in my baby's heartbeat kind of low, like in the 90s and hundreds and 20s. Now, I know what my baby heartbeat sounds like because it's very fast, and he or she is very mobile inside because like they be hitting the probe all the time. They be going across the probe and you hear them really faint, and then they come in really strong because they're constantly moving. Sometimes I could get the correct, if it's really loud, I get the correct beats per minute, and it usually runs between 170 is the highest that I've seen it. And the lowest I've seen it is like 155. When I had my first trimester screening done, my the fetal heartbeat was 167. And at my doctor's office, it runs between 155, 150. So, like I said, it's supposed to fluctuate, and it just depends on what baby is doing. If baby just ate, baby's going to be happy. It's going to be a high heartbeat. If baby's sleep, the heartbeat is lower. If baby's active, the heartbeat is higher. So, it just depends on what baby's doing, and the variation and fluctuation is normal. So, she said once I was into my 13th week, I could relieve a sigh of relief. And I have, excuse me, I still listen to the baby 2 to 3 times a day on my Doppler. And, I'm sorry, my heart or indigestion just flared up on me. It's really bad right now. Um, and they're doing fine. As far as me, once I thought I was going to be in the clear once I hit the second trimester. As you all know, I was talking about, oh, I don't have no pregnancy symptoms. My my nipples are just sore and I'm just exhausted. I don't have no morning sickness. I was like, yeah, I don't have no morning sickness. Once I hit 7 weeks, all that went out the window. It's like I got hit with a ton of bricks with all my nausea and vomiting. So I figured, okay, the 12th week came up and then it started to die down. So I was like, well, once I hit the second trimester, maybe I feel a lot better. And I was really starting to because I wasn't vomiting as much. I wasn't having a lot of nausea. Truth be told, I was still losing weight at about a couple pounds a week because I really wasn't eating still. And I had stopped, I can't lie, I did stop taking my prenatal pills because it was like everything I was taking was not working with me. With empty stomach, no food, couldn't eat, couldn't drink. So I stopped my prenatal pills for a couple of weeks. I recently went out and brought me some Flintstones chewables with iron. Because my cousin said she had problems with her prenatal pills, and that's what she was told to get. So I got the same one she had, and those are what I'm taking. And they taste pretty good, and they stay down pretty well, even with an empty stomach or not really much on it. It don't really make me sick like the other ones did. So once 13 weeks hit, it was like all hell broke loose. I couldn't keep nothing down. Nothing. I was literally vomiting every time I tried to eat. Every single time I tried to eat. Every time I tried to eat. Every time I tried to drink. Every time I did anything, I was literally throwing up. It got so bad where I couldn't keep down water. And I know when she can't keep down water, then that's a sign there's a problem. So I was able to make it through the weekend with some ginger ale, which I lived off of since 7 weeks. So when I was able to take that little bit break between 12 and 13 weeks, it felt kind of great to not to be reliable on ginger ale. So when I started drinking it again, it kind of helped me out a little bit more. But I had to call the doctor's office and I let them know, look, I can't keep down water. This is getting pretty serious. I can't really take my medications, if any at all, that I'm supposed to be on, and I am tired of throwing up. Of course, if you throw up more than 3 times a day, it's considered hyperemesis, which I probably had from the beginning, which I think I really did because my nausea and vomiting was pretty bad, and I was losing weight pretty quickly. As you all know, I lost a total of 12 pounds since the beginning of 7 weeks to now. So I've lost 12 pounds total in about a month and a half, and I'm still losing weight to this day. They tried me on, I was on Regulin, I was on Zofran, and now I am on Finnegan, which is promethazine, which I'm praying works because they only gave me 20 pills, and I'm going to have to use them very, very, very lightly. They gave me 25 milligrams, which is a pretty high dose. I took one when I came home because I did try to eat. I ate 2 slices of pizza, which I was really happy about, with a little bit of orange juice, which is probably where my indigestion is coming from right now. But that's all I had to eat all day. I don't really take my medications till at night because it's so hard to keep anything down. At least at night, I know if I could try to eat, I would try to take my pills. I don't do it so close behind because I don't want to throw up my food and then throw up my medication. And I know I can't take it again because I don't know if it's in my system or it was in there too short or too long. And versus going through all that and doubling up on medication, which could either drop my sugar very low to put me in a coma or drop my blood pressure very low, which will also put me in a coma, I'd rather just wait until at nighttime when I could just stomach it and relax. So I was pretty happy I was able to eat, 2 slices of pizza. I felt very proud because when I tried to eat yesterday, it did not stay down. And I was like, okay, well, I tried it regularly. I've been on it before. I knew it didn't work, but, something was like, well, do you just try it? Maybe, it would work now. And it didn't work. So, I had to call again today, and she said, well, if that don't work, just give us a call back. So I'm pretty much praying that it works because I really am tired of getting sick. I cannot lie. It's so exhausting being so sick and not being able to be productive, not being able to go out because you just feel so bad, or you feel like you just want to throw up and it can't come out. You got heartburn at the same time. Believe me, I know it's part of being pregnant, but it's just excuse me, it's very tiresome. I never thought I'd be this sick in my second trimester. It just seems like it got worse, and I'm trying for it to just. I'm praying it gets better because I have nothing else to do. I'm really hoping that it dies down. They said mostly about 16 weeks. If not, it looks like I'm going to be sick throughout my whole pregnancy, which I'm not really looking forward to because I'm scared that now in the second trimester is when, I'm sorry, I got Gumball on the TV. That's my favorite cartoon. I love Gumball. Is when you're supposed to eat your extra 360 calories or 300 calories a day, to support the baby and everything. And it's like I can't even get in enough calories to support myself. So it's starting to worry me that, the baby's not going to get enough from me. It's going to actually start taking from me, which is not going to it's going to make me feel a lot worse. So it's just a few things here and there that's going on in that department. Indigestion and heartburn, which if I told you I'm on Pepsid and I'm on Zantac. Pepsid once a day, Zantac twice a day, and I'm on Tums. And my heartburn is still ridiculous. This baby may have a lot of hair. Now, truth be told, I don't eat pizza every day. When I eat pizza, I get light sauce. So, it's not with the tomato sauce with the pizza, and I don't drink orange juice every day. So, I'm thinking either this child's going to have a lot of hair, whether a girl or a boy, because the heartburn I have is horrendous. And no milk, no Tums, no Pepsid, no Zantac, nothing works. Let me see. Sore nipples. I noticed that my nipples are very, very sore and they are getting very big. Now, and that's probably TMI, but it's the truth. My nipples, I've noticed my nipples are pretty big. They're bigger than pre-pregnancy, and I'm guessing because they're starting to get ready to produce milk, I'm thinking. I know they said the earliest that you can start producing milk or have leakage is 16 and a half weeks or somewhere in there. So I'm guessing I'm 13 weeks and 3 days. I'm not too far from 16 weeks, maybe like 2 weeks away. So I'm guessing, I don't know, but I have noticed that my nipples have gotten bigger. Let me see. Sore nipples, bigger nipples, heartburn. Fatigue. My fatigue has let up a lot. My energy has started to come back. But with being so sick and it's taken so much out of me and from me, that's put me right back in the, first trimester stage of really tired, really ran down and no energy, which is why it took me so long to make this video. Because if normally I do my videos at the beginning of the week, which I turn on my weeks on Sundays. Excuse me, indigestion, heartburn. So, it took me till Wednesday to make this video, and I really it's like making it now. I figured that since I came home from the pharmacy and I took my Finnegan and my promethazine, and I still feel sick. So maybe I gotta give it some time to kick in. I feel so sick to my stomach. My head hurts. Ladies, I don't like complaining because, the baby is a blessing, and I feel so bad for complaining about the way the symptoms are making me feel, but you have to understand, going through like almost 7 straight weeks of nausea and vomiting just for it to get worse, and it's just a lot. I be so hungry and I want to eat so bad, but it's like soon as anything touches my stomach starts doing somersaults and flips. And I know I'm not sick. I don't have no stomach flu, no stomach virus. No one else is in the house is sick. It's just me and my boyfriend. So it's the pregnancy. And I've been reading up on it because by now the placenta should take over. The placenta was supposed to take over at 12 weeks. And they said once the placenta takes over, the hormone production on your body is actually a lot less, and the hormone production is from the placenta only. Mostly from the placenta, but not only from the placenta. But they said usually between 13 and 14 weeks there's a hormone surge, and that surge is what causes the really bad nausea and vomit, like the being smacked in the face with almost all the symptoms at one time. Now, some ladies have dealt with it, some ladies haven't. It just depends. And obviously, I must be one of the ones that have to deal with it because, it is very hectic. It takes a lot out of you. I'm hoping that none of this shows when I go down to see my family in South Carolina, because I don't want my family to figure it out. It's supposed to be a secret until I'm 5 months, and when I'm able to reveal the pregnancy on Facebook and everywhere, I'll be able to reveal the pregnancy along with the gender of the baby. Now, of course, you ladies know that y'all would know the gender of the baby first before my family knows. I'm gonna try to. I don't really know for sure, but most likely because my gender scan, my anatomy scan is March 27th. I will probably come on soon after that to let you know what the sex of the baby is. If I don't try to do I really want to do a gender reveal party at my baby shower. We'll see. I think I may just announce the pregnancy and I won't announce the gender. And when I have the baby shower, that'll be the gender reveal and the baby shower all at the same time. So, that's pretty much my update for 13 weeks. Very, 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 feeling very bad. Oh yeah, I'm also extremely, extremely hot. Um, when I mean extremely hot, I mean yesterday it had to be about 45 degrees outside. And I was hot. I was walking because I was going to a Chinese restaurant to get something to eat. And I was walking and I had to take my jacket off, and this lady was like, "I can't believe you're walking." Now, mind you, everybody got on jackets, they're bundled up. It is chilly outside. I mean, today was 60 degrees, and to me, it felt good outside. So I came home after I left the pharmacy, opened up all the windows, cut my fan on. In front of me, I sleep with the fan on. The heat, I sleep with no heat, a fan, and a blow dryer. Don't judge me. I be so hot. I cannot do it. It's like if my boyfriend cuts the heat on, because I know he's gonna be cold in the morning, I could jump up out of dead sleep. What is that heater's on? I'm sweating. I'm so hot. Why did you do that to me? I feel so sick. And it's not his fault. It's my fault. And I know it's because of the increased blood flow in your body, the increased heat. Oh, I've been so hot. So the lady was like, "How can you walk around here with no jacket on? It's cold." I said, "Honey, I am pregnant and I'm always hot." She was like, "Oh." And then she was like, "Oh, well, when are you due?" I said, "I'm due August 24th. She was like, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Well, good luck to you, because I'm going to be pregnant the whole summer." Now, I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but if you ladies know, when I went to my doctor at 11 weeks, she told me that I'm not going to go my full 40 weeks, that I will be induced around 38 weeks. I'll get more information on that to you as I come along with it myself. And I'm guessing that they'll schedule my induction date when I get into my third trimester. But so far I do know that I will be inducted. I will have an induction. But I will ask them, as long as my sugar is normal and my diabetes is not going haywire, can we at least wait until the baby wants to come? I know they're doing it for the health of the baby. I know that they'll start weighing the baby pretty soon. They did say I will get weekly ultrasounds starting from 18 to 20 weeks. I'll have weekly ultrasounds to make sure the baby's growth is not restricted and make sure the baby's not getting too big. I want to ask if the baby's growth is okay or perfect and the weight is not getting too big close to the end. Can I just let the baby come naturally on their own versus being induced? Because from what I understand, being induced causes more pain and labor, and it forces stronger and more painful contractions, and in some cases Pitocin also stalls labor. So it's a lot that I want to talk to my doctor about when I get back there, and I don't go back until March the 10th. But if I'm not back from South Carolina by then, I'm going to have to reschedule that appointment. By the time I go back to them, I will be 16 weeks, a little over 16 weeks. So, I think that's about it. This is about a 20-minute video. I did not mean for it to be that long, but I let you know that I'm sorry it took me so long to come back on to make the video, and I'm mustering through this. As you could tell, I haven't did any IntelliGender. I haven't did a gender maker, and I really want to. I may try to do one right before my gender ultrasound. I know IntelliGender is going to give you a false boy result with PCOS, which I do have. And gender maker don't say anything. It just says you can take it from 6 weeks pregnant on. So maybe I'll just do a gender maker and see what happens there. So, alright then, ladies, I'm going to give you a belly shot, and for those who commented on my last video, I will respond. And to Jamie, thank you for the suggestion of not being so close up on the camera, because you really can't see my belly shot, and I will try to push my camera back as far as possible. Don't judge my room, because I haven't been able to do anything in it. So, let me see. As far as it goes. Okay. And I still think I'm still too close up. Alright. on. This is going to take me a minute to get used to. I think the further back I do it, let me see. Okay, there we go. There you go. Well, this is the side view. I see you get that glare. Nothing much really. Not a pudge, not a pinch. Front view, nothing. Hold on, I see you have the glare from the sun, so it is hard to see. A little messy bed. Okay. Seems a little bit better. So, pretty much, there's no bumpy yet. People keep saying, oh, your stomach's starting to round out. Where at, I have no idea. Maybe down here somewhere, but other than that, there's not really much going on. I have a pretty big tummy. So that's pretty much my update. I know my belly shot sucked. I can't get a good belly shot because I have to keep my computer on this charger. Oh yeah, and ladies, for people that do their I'm sorry, this heartburn is bad. For people who do their videos from their laptop, I have a question. Now I have a new laptop. Well, it's about a year, 2 years old. There's nothing wrong with the battery. There's nothing wrong with the charger. But when I plug the charger into the computer, it doesn't charge. Now, it's plugged in, which is why it has power to stay on, but it doesn't charge. Now, if anybody can give me any ideas as to what's going on, like I said, usually with my last laptop, when my computer battery life was going down, my computer would tell me, you know, your battery's life is 45%, you need a new battery, but it hasn't prompted me to get a new battery or anything, and my charger does not have a short in it, because obviously when it plugs in, it delivers power to the computer, which, you know, causes it to come on. But if I was to take the charger out, the computer will automatically die because it's not charging, and I have 0% battery life. So if you happen to know any remedies or ideas or anything or suggestions, please let me know, because other than taking it and getting a complete overhaul to try to figure it out to get it fixed, I have no idea what it could be. So, alrighty then, I'm sorry about the sucky belly shot. I don't mind showing my belly shots, but I kind of am a little bit embarrassed because I have a huge belly, as you see. But I tried to do a little better belly shot this time, and then I had the glare from the sunlight, so I tried to close the curtain and use the light from, it's just, don't worry about it. And I know y'all see my little messy bed and room and all that other kind of stuff, so, you know, don't judge me. It's just been so much going on since I hit week 13, and it may have only been like 4 days ago, but it's been a lot. Being sick 3 to 4 times a day, and I was sick before then, but, you know, the sickness has gotten a lot worse. So I'm going to go ahead and lay back down here for a little while before I have to start to cook dinner, which would be in another half an hour, for my boyfriend to come home. And I think that's about it. Oh yeah, weird dreams. My dreams are starting to get weird. I was dreaming that I was chased by a dog trying to save a family, which we was on the run for some reason. And I ended up, you know, because the doggy was trying to, you know, bite us. So I ended up, you know, breaking the dog's jaws, and he still came after us. He was still running after us, and he still ended up biting me. So I was like, okay. We ended up also, and this is the whole dream that spanned from 3 hours. And the second half of the dream was me and my boyfriend. You know, I'm clearly, you know, obviously pregnant. And this girl comes down from California. It turns out he had a relationship with her the whole time, and I was just something to do until she came back 10 years later. and he kicked me out the house, and they wanted nothing to do with me and the baby, and I ended up with a little girl, which is my cousin, which she's not little no more. She's turning 16 this year, but she was a little girl in this dream, and we was on a roller coaster, and I ended up on a roller coaster, and I was like crying and everything, like how could you do this to me? And we ended up off the roller coaster, and I called him. I was like, so what about your child? At this time, I think I said son. So I don't know whether I'm having a girl or boy, but in this dream, I was having a little boy. And I was like, what are you going to do about your son? And then she's in the background, oh, she's just mad because you're with me. And I'm like, what does that got to do with anything? So you have to understand that dream was just like, I was like, oh my God. I called him. I was like, look, we got to talk when you get home. But that dream really pissed me off. And I cried so much in that dream. It was ridiculous. Then we went to a dream where we had this nice house, and somebody had a gun in the house, but I was in the elevator. It was, I'm telling you, my dreams went from rescuing the family and being bit by a dog that I killed, obviously, and then being dumped while pregnant, and my cousin, who is now going on 16, was a little girl in the dream, and being on roller coasters and crying, and being in a house where the person had a gun, but I was in the elevator, and then somehow I ended up getting a gun from him, which was like a little silver block. It was weird. I'm telling you, my dream was very weird. I was talking to Amy Hall, and she said that, oh, it's just the pregnancy hormones. I said it had to be something, because it went from there to touring my cousin's school, and all of her kids is, well, right now they're 15, 13, and 12. No, 15, 13, and 11. And the school that we was touring with the teacher, they was in elementary school. I was like, not unless that's telling me how many kids I'm going to have, which is 3. I don't know what the heck that dream meant. There was just so many different dreams pushed into one, and in the way it happened, it went in the category. It actually went together. Like from the dream of being in the school, then the house, then being kicked out the house, and then being on a roller coaster, and then helping the family run away from something or someone, and I'm with them. I don't know. But that's what happened today in my life of being a pregnant woman. So, alright, ladies, I've held you enough for 27, going on 28 minutes. I'm so sorry, but there was a lot in this video that needed to be put in there. Alright, ladies, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.